Good evening, friends, and welcome to the world of the International Fabtalks. Fabtalks is all about connecting with wonderful people who have a lot of spiritual energy, healing energy, and positivity. What else do we require on this earth? To heal each other, to be a part of one another's life, and to bring about happiness and joy in this world. Today, we are being joined by a very wonderful person who's going to share his time with us to make us feel the importance of life, the importance of giving back. Join us, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest. I'd like to introduce you to a wonderful person. He is Shri Chandrashekhar Madhavrao Patil, a wonderful
Patil.
person. That's really nice. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank
Good
you.
afternoon.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking out the time to heal us, because today we are facing a lot of ups and downs in our lives, a lot of tension and a lot of stress. At this time, if we have a spiritual healer like you, we'll all benefit from it, my dear sir. So with your permission, I go ahead and share your profile and then we begin the session.
Yeah, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Friends, allow me to share the profile of our celebrity and guest. As we all know, today it's a healing journey on the International Fabtalks. It is with Shri Chandrashekhar Madhavrao Patil, an esteemed and a personality connected with a lot of positive energy and aura around him. Now, he's a wonderful spiritual healer, a spiritual astrologer, a spiritual Vastu consultant as well. Now, we'll go deep into his profile as to who Sir really is and how did he reach to this phase, wanting to connect and bond with one and all, not only with people in India, but across the world. It is that universal approach to connect with everyone. Now, as I earlier mentioned, our guest and celebrity for today is Mr. Chandrashekhar Patil. He is the managing trustee of Rajyog Spiritual Healing and Welfare Trust. He is the proprietor of Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center. And Sir is also a master spiritual healer, spiritual astrologer, and spiritual Vastu consultant, as I earlier mentioned. He has worked earlier in the medical stream, that is, as a medical representative in a pharmaceutical industry, or you could say in a pharmaceutical company for more than 12 years. And during this tenure, or during these years, these 12 years, he realized, along with science, there should be something else. There should be some natural remedy, some natural healing. The universal power should work. And at that moment, Sir began to concentrate more on the inner strength, on the inner healing of an individual. And he focused to build a beautiful solution for one and all with regard to any human disease. There could be always a natural remedy to it, and Sir focuses on curing you in a very natural way. So, Sir has great concern for mankind. When you begin to love the world, when you begin to understand the importance of human life, then you begin to understand the real meaning of why I am alive. I am alive here to give back in a large way to the society. So all this put a lot of questions in Sir's mind. He began to think as to why are we here on this earth, and why do we suffer, and how can we overcome the sufferings, be it either a physical ailment, a mental stress that you have, or maybe an emotional burden that you're carrying within you. Sir enables you to overcome all of that with his guidance and spirituality and the divine energies that he has derived to all these years of practice and sadhana. So Sir here is connected with divine energies, as I earlier mentioned. He's been meditating for more than 4 decades. He has been into 4 decades of understanding himself, understanding the world around him. And that's really wonderful. So he's acquired a lot of divine power, and he uses this power to heal people. As a result, in the year 2001, he founded Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center. Now, if you would like to know more about Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center, let me take you deeper into it. It is almost 2 decades that this beautiful healing spiritual center has begun its journey, and it has touched more than 10,000 plus individuals in various ways, and especially the ones hailing within, suffering within, or suffering with certain type of disorders in their body, or the stress that they take with the everyday grind of life. Sir has been very successful in healing many people with diseases regarding, you could say like arthritis, joint pains, that is one very common one, non-healing ulcers, heart diseases, skin diseases, schizophrenia, it could be depression, it could be anxiety. Sir has successfully been able to balance their life in the right way and bring them on the right track, and to make them, return to normal. We all would love to lead normal lives. And Sir, Patel sir is bringing us to that wonderful stage where we understand ourselves and begin to live a normal, simple, happy life. Now, due to Mr. Patel's initiative, Rajyog has become a ray of hope for those who are struggling with incurable ailments. Apart from treating various ailments, he also specializes in chakra healing and balancing. That's a beautiful way, concentrating on the ancient techniques that we used to use earlier in the earlier stages with the chakra healing. Sir focuses on that. With the divine spiritual energies, he works on various chakras, energy centers in the body to help individuals lead healthy lives. Now, the various services offered by this beautiful center is as a master spiritual healer, Sir conducts spiritual healings, workshops to impart knowledge of this great science of yogic healing. In these workshops, the participants are taught about spiritual aspects like the aura. When I say aura, I hope you understand what I mean to say. The positive vibes that you have around you. What should be around you? Who should be around you? How should you create your surroundings? The aura should be perfect. So it really focuses on that. And the chakras, performing the yoga kriya and also giving importance to yoga nidra, etc. Now, Sir also focuses on how he will make you heal yourself. He will make you come to that technique and that level where you begin to heal your own self. The workshop also involves intensive meditation, cleaning of the aura, as I mentioned earlier, activation of the chakras, relaxing an individual's mind, body, and the soul with divine energies, etc. Apart from this, Mr. Patel also conducts spiritual-oriented corporate wellness workshops. It's not only for the normal people like you and me. Sir has also reached the corporate level where they take his services for wellness in the corporate space. He has been working with various corporate organizations to inbuild confidence, initiative, leadership skills in the corporate staffs. That's wonderful. In the corporate staff, that's what I'd like to put myself there in the right way. He also attunes with them in a very right way to combat stress with divine energies, combat stress, combat diseases throughout their lives. Mr. Patel also focuses and has his forte in spiritual industrial Vastu consultancy. I repeat that he has special knowledge and his forte focuses on spiritual industrial Vastu consultancy, which is very much required for all those industries who are not performing well, either due to competition or maybe lack of the appropriate knowledge or maybe the inaccurate Vastu that they have. So if you connect with Sir, definitely he will guide you in reviving your business or in reviving your industry to come up to the levels that it has to go to prosper in the right way with regard to growth and improvement in your financial aspects as well. Sir is also a person who studies a person's aura, the body vibrations, the skin complexion, the texture. He guides people about their lives using his vision and intuition. That's beautiful. Now, he also focuses on in-depth study of the horoscopes, and he uses this science of palmistry to make accurate predictions about one's life. Now, about Rajyog Spiritual Healing and Welfare Trust, this was registered in the year 2013 August with an ATG certificate, with Mr. Patel being the managing trustee. The main purpose of this trust is to propagate the knowledge of the science of yogic healing by conducting free yogic healing workshops. I repeat that, free yogic healing workshops. Besides this, Sir also focuses on relieving people from pain, agony, and stressful conditions. Each one of us, at any given point of time, we suffer a lot of pain, either physical pain or mental agony or stressful conditions. So here is Sir ready to heal us in the right way. And it has been one of the most proudest moment in the life of Mr. Chandrashekhar Patil to conduct a yogi healing workshop for 147 Light Air Defense Regiment composite of our esteemed Indian Army on 28/12/2022. That's really nice. He's also been connecting to guide and help the armed forces. That's wonderful. I'm really happy to know that. If Sir could do it for them, he could do it for you and me, to my friends. The main goal of Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center and Rajyog Spiritual Healing and Welfare Trust is nothing, only to create positivity, positive happiness, and joy around us. Through Rajyog Healing Spiritual Center and Rajyog Spiritual Healing Welfare Trust, Master Spiritual Healer Chandrashekhar Patil focuses and intends to only spread happiness, to serve mankind, to eliminate diseases, and to contribute to making the world a better place. And India, of course, a healthier one. And on the international map, if you'd like to put India there, India should be healthier and brighter and connect with all the other countries in a very positive way. What we have with us, we could share it with the world, and what the world could give us, we always take in with positivity. With this, my dear friends, I'd like to begin the session with our celebrity and guest. I'm really going to be inspired, and I'm going to just derive a lot of positive divine energy from Sir. I invite you all on this beautiful journey to get to know more about Sir. How did he enter into this phase? It's not easy for anyone to enter into the phase just like that. You need a lot of inner strength to do it. Let's get to know more about Sir. Hello, Sir, and welcome to the session.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir. We are very impressed with your profile and the service that you've been doing for mankind till date. Thank you so much. Now, Sir, all of the people out there would like to know how you entered into this journey. What has drawn you into this beautiful space? Not many of them come into this space to serve humankind or to serve mankind, to put that in the right way. How did you enter into this beautiful field?
Actually, God blessed me with intuition from my childhood. I used to understand, right? If somebody is speaking with me, what are his intention, I could understand without he telling me, right? And it started from my childhood. Then as my journey, I was doing yoga sadhana, even that time also. But I started realizing from my age of 16, some 50 years back, I'm holding that intuition. Then after some time, I started doing a job as a medical representative from July 80. And as you all know, we were actually talking about different drugs. But when they are talking about the different drugs, about the action, then they were talking about the side effects. It touched my heart, because if you are taking a medicine for a reason, then you have to tackle with all those side effects, right? So what should be done? What is the actual way? So I put my meditation towards with a different way to help the mankind. And I try to do something to get those energies, get those powers to regenerate the cells and actually cure a disease. I left the job in May 1992. Then I was totally in this to get something, to achieve something, to save lives. Right? God blessed me with that. So after some time, in year 2001, I started as Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center. And since then, past 23 years, I try to help the lives of people all over the globe. As we all Indians believe that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, all world is one. Yes, being a proud Indian, I wish to help everyone in the world. Right? So, past so many years with this healing I am doing to patients abroad also. Right? And they are finding wonderful relief from the pain, then killing of the infection in the body. From here, he can do it. And basic thing is, by the God's blessing, we could regenerate those cells. That is the most important part in any healing. That is the difference, actually.
That's wonderful, sir. That's really very nice. And we are glad to know that you've entered into this beautiful space to heal the world and to give peace and happiness for people. And being a healer is really wonderful, because the world has very few healers, and you're one of them. That's really great, sir. Now, sir, when you initially entered into this field of wanting to heal people, wanting to connect them with the right kind of energy from all the experiences that you've had, how did the people around you respond to this? Were they very accepting, or did they have their own reservations, or did they come happily forward to, into this healing process?
Just try and understand. Basically, healing is an osmosis. It's not easy. If you love yourself, you cannot be a healer. Because this is a yoga kriya. When you touch somebody, he's everything. Those things goes into your body. Right? Even I have sucked so many cancer this thing also. I've been treating cancer from so many years. And people bring anything to me, right? So even I get into trouble. Because something goes somewhere, it is getting cured, it is definitely going to affect the healer also. Try and understand. Yes, people were not trying to understand what a healer can be. What is actually healing? Right? Now, there are people doing Reiki, pranic healing, and so many things. But I was touching our ancient science, our own heritage from thousands of years. So I started doing yoga sadhana, right? In the basic way. Ashtang yoga I did. And after passing the samadhi avastha, God blesses you with the divine energies. And healing done by that is called as yogic healing. Right? And people will not understand. Suppose you are touching somebody and that part, that patient, that organ is getting healing, that the pain is relieved, that infection is reducing, patient is feeling better, then what is the exact thing happening? That only the healer knows. Right? As I said, if you want to be a healer, you have to love the people in the world. If you love yourself, you cannot be a healer. Right?
Excellent, excellent. I really like the way you put it. If you continue to only love yourself, you can never be a healer.
You can't. Because sometimes a time comes, even you have spilled blood. But you have that love for the mankind to save that life. Right? So that is a healer. I don't know whether you have read about it, but our great saint Sai Baba, he has spilled blood so many times. Right? Finally, he has to do that Parkaya Pravesh. Do you understand what is that? Parkaya Pravesh is a yogic sadhana. Right? He left his body for 3 years and came back. It is very well mentioned in Sai Charit. So he being like a godly person, right? And curing people, even he had to suffer. I am a very common person. The science is same, right? He also wanted to save lives. I am also trying to do the same thing. But the eras are different. His era was different. I am in the 21st century, right? But I started this in the last century only to help people to understand, right? Then I made a science of spiritual astrology also, right? To understand what is the fate. And the vision blessed by God helped me there to understand somebody. And as you said about the spiritual Vastu consultants, if any industry has to run, right, that frequency of the soil, of the land, of their plant, or in their offices is to be positive. If it is negative, then whatsoever you do, you will not be able to succeed. Whichever company you do. So I wanted to help people for that also. With these divine energies, I could change it to positive. The energy in the place positive, energy in the soil positive, so that they will be able to do good to people. And if a big company we get, then we have thousands of people working for that, and they will get their bread if the company works. So I try to do stress management workshop for the corporates and help people with this spiritual Vastu consultancy.
That's wonderful, sir. That's really wonderful. That's really nice. I'm so happy and glad that you are in this space and not only helping simple common people, but also the people who are affected in their business as well. As you said, the positivity of the soil also needs to be given importance, and how you could help them achieve all of that with regard to the industries that they own or they would love to run. That's really nice. Now, sir, I'd like you to talk about one very important thing that most of the people around the world suffer from as they age. There's something called as arthritis. Most of
Yeah.
us. Now, what is the reason behind one suffering from arthritis, and how does your energy healing help one to overcome this? Because
See,
there'll be several
basically,
people who would like to really ask you this question directly.
basically, arthritis first depends. I don't know whether you people believe me or not. It is something to do with your mind. If you have a very peaceful mind, then your digestion will be fine. If your mind is not at peace, then certainly your digestion is going to be affected. No matter whatever you eat and how you eat, right? If the digestion is affected, now arthritis we call as Sandhi Vat. Sandhi means bone and Vat is gas. So that gas is formed in the body and settles in the joints. And this is what called as arthritis. Majorly cases are there of osteoarthritis, the bones. So in this case, if the digestion is made all right with the spiritual healing, in the joints, if the healing is done and the gases are removed from there, and there is a lubricant, natural lubricant. Suppose it is in knees or in your elbows. If that is regenerated in the body, then you don't have any problem of arthritis, right? And first important is the mind. I will tell you something. A yogi, first to get the control of all the five senses, he will first get control of his own mind. So that whatever he wishes to do, he can do. If he wants to eat, he will eat. If you want to sleep, he will sleep in minutes. But there are people without taking a tablet, they are not able to sleep because they are not at peace. Right? I saw a video of Paramahansa Yoganand. He was saying, you people don't sleep correctly because there is something always lying on your mind. So that is why you disturb yourself. And then you lack energy, you lack your happiness. Right? So basic thing is to get a peaceful mind, even control over your thoughts, and the arthritis can be easily healed. If you take medicine only, medicine will serve as a painkiller. But the basic thing, you cannot remove it. Those gases you cannot remove from the there. You cannot change how the person thinks. You cannot change the way their digestion is. How to cure arthritis? Then if a depletion is there, this thing is there, it can be regenerated only with the divine energies. So I've been treating so many cases of knee problems. They're not able to walk. This kneecap is disturbed. There is no actually what we call as the lubricant or the natural lubricant that dies up. Then the bones, then they actually interact with each other, and that problem starts. Anything else?
Yes, sir, that's really nice. The way you've explained that, what goes on in the mind will affect your body, the digestion process, and it will cause a lot of gases or, imbalance in the body. That's really nice. Now, how do they connect with you, sir, in case if there are people out there suffering from severe arthritis, how do they connect with you, and what should they expect from you on the healing journey with regard to arthritis?
See, not only arthritis, I want everyone to be a peaceful person.
Very true.
I wish everyone to enjoy his or her life the way God has given, not to disturb it. Right? And it is only possible if you have a peaceful mind.
Very true.
And now in these times, I'll tell you one thing. I advise people, do one thing at a time. right? If you are in your office, give 100% over there. But moment you leave office there only. Don't bring your office at home, right? So be at home 100%. Even family would love it. Otherwise, if these all things start jumbling and you mix it, then it will give pressure to your mind and the subconscious mind will get disturbed. And then those pressures will mount on. And then you will not be able to perform anywhere, not in the office, neither in the office or nor in your house also. So everything will get disturbed. So peace of mind is most important. Now healing the body, yes, we are healers, we are doing the healing. But most important, that person should understand how to live his life. Only worrying for this and that, you cannot escape that. Whosoever taken the birth, he has to go through that cycle. But a yogi understands what to take his to a heart and not to take it. Right?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for explaining that. Now, sir, you sharing all of this, people will look up to you as a wonderful inspiration. You're more than 2 decades into this beautiful field of serving humanity, of bringing healing, peace into the lives of so many people. More than 10,000 lives you've touched. We don't know, the count may be more. Just to put it in a fact and figure type, or a statistic, this one, we put it in 10,000. It could be more than that, double the amount. Now, the point that I'm going to ask you is, sir, you're an inspiration to all of us. Who do you consider as your inspiration with regard to all this that you're connected with? Is it Satya Sai Baba or who is it?
Actually, my motto, I will tell you, there is a Sanskrit shlok which I believe, right?
Yes.
It goes like this. Na twaham kamaye rajyam, na swargam na punarbhavam, kamaye dukha tatvanam, praninam artinashanam. The meaning of this is, I don't want a kingdom. I don't want to be a king, right? I don't want even moksha, what we call liberation, right? I wish only I should be a person to help those people who are facing, who are suffering. That is the motto of my life. Because if I'm able to save some life, then my motto of life is, it is filled. But if I'm not able to help anybody save somebody's life, and doing all those things does not make any. Yes, I was blessed with so many things from Swami Samarth, as you said, right? But actually, he passed away by bodily much before I was born, right? And I don't have a living guru. So I try to get those powers. I don't have any living guru. Nobody taught me. Nobody came and taught me all those things. But he helped me when my Kundalini actually started moving up. But the Sahasradhara chakra was not opening. And the pain was horrible. Now, you being a female will understand. Females say, giving birth to a child is the most painful thing in the world. I'll say no. But when a yogi actually hit Kundalini, actually moves from the chakras, from the spines. Before reaching to the destination, it is the most painful thing because it is moving through your nerves. Right? So he helped me in opening the Sahasradhara chakra. And finally, walking on the Girnar temples, that Kundalini got set over there, and that pain was really for me. Right? And then I'm praying Swamiji, and he's helping me everywhere. Now people will ask, he's still not there, but he's everywhere. Right? And he's trying to help those healers. You might have heard of Mahatar Babaji also, a living saint, maybe having age of thousands of years. Now, these people search for the people who want to do something for the mankind, and they help them. Right. Paramahansa Yoganandaji was also got bliss from Mahatar Babaji. Now, these people are not there, right? A person like me should look at whom? Right? Because I want to get those more powers to save those lives. So, save that affected brain cells, infarcted brains. I have been doing those things also. One of my patients got brain infarction for the second time. And in the ICU, I was called. I healed his brain. Right? I was told that after some time, this patient will go to coma or be paralyzed. God helped me there. I could settle his brain infarct. Now he's fine. Was not able to see it. Now he can see it. Right? At least the totally loss of vision. Now he can see at least 60 to 70%. And which many doctors who he went say nothing can be done. We can't do anything. But I want to tell people when these people say nothing can be done, all the doors are not closed. There will be somebody will help you, will be able to help you. Right? If I can send this only message to people, so my journey is fine. Right?
It's really nice. That's really wonderful, sir. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that real incident as well, where you were connected with healing a particular individual. That's wonderful. In the hospital and in the ICU, as you mentioned. That's wonderful, sir. Now, sir, we'd like to know about your childhood. What kind of a child were you below the age of 30? Before you enter your teens, you have any special memories or anecdote to share with us, sir?
I was very naughty. Right? Very naughty.
Like
People
any
used to
incident you could share with us?
so many. Even in my college days, right? I was a boxer. I started playing martial arts, right? Becoming physically fit, it was my passion. Because if you're not physically fit, you will not be able to perform so many things in your life, because your body will become big. Right? Today I'm talking to you, fit and fine. I'm 66 plus. Right? With those things which I did that time are helping me. But when I realized, after I became 16, 17, I realized the journey of my life is different, not this. So when I started a job as a medical representative, there I realized. Right? And after that, when I understood, when I was also having a problem, I could not find anybody can help me. So I went into that, what we people call as astrology, trying to understand from there. Now, I could derive my own science after 10 years, that is called as spiritual astrology. My science depend not only on your horoscope or your palms. My science depends on your aura, number one, your body's vibrations, the condition of your subconscious mind, the skin texture, the which way you are looking, and then the face reading. Right? Spiritual astrology depends on this. Then if I wish as a CT consolidate test, I can look at the palms also, I can see the horoscope also. Right? To understand, it is sure. Right? So many things. See, basic thing is there is cure in spiritual astrology. Suppose anybody is suffering from something, what you are saying is the effect, not the cause. The cause lies in its chakras. Only a spiritual healer can understand that. If somebody is having schizophrenia, right? Schizophrenia, if you are trying to put pressure on his mind by giving medicines, you are locking the mind, not solving the question. But if you understand why this person is suffering from schizophrenia or any psychic disorder, the thing lies in his chakras, especially the Muladhara and these upper two. If these chakras are dormant, you are definitely going to have these problems. Then you got to actually do healing to those chakras, relax those chakras, make these watches actually working. And this is what a healer does, right? So save these things. If a pain is there, you actually do what? You take a painkiller, right? Either some painkillers work peripherally or centrally. But a yogi can block the pain perception sites at both centrally as well as peripherally. So he doesn't have to give those medicine to the patient, right? Giving that healing to his mind and those chakras and trying to relax his mind, relax his thinking, then he'll be able to cure much better, much faster, right? That is the base of our science.
Yes, so that's really nice that you explained all of that. That's very wonderful. As you said, taking a painkiller will not do much for you than to, understand the real working of your mind. Now, sir, how do people connect with you? Are you conducting online sessions or even offline sessions? And what age group people could come to you for healing?
Anybody can come to me for healing, right? I'm actually trying to find out somebody who can be a media in between those people who are suffering all over the globe. Arrange workshops for them. I'm still looking for that, right? So we can do those healing sessions even online, right? See, if somebody helps me in conducting those workshops, suppose in US, UK, or anywhere in the world, actually doing a webinar, I can do healing. Now I'm seeing you, right? I can do healing for you. Even like this also, I can stop people's pain and agony, even looking at them. So this science, I want people to understand that this is possible, right? And the most important thing, I don't know whether you are aware or not. People are talking about the chakras, right? But the most important thing, more than the chakras, is the Brahmarandra. Are you aware of that? Are you aware?
Yes.
Brahmarandra is the 10th opening in the body, but which is opening upwards. And that Brahmarandra gets the divine energy directly. But if it is blocked, then you will not get those divine energies from the cosmos, right? Even this is used by yogis as Parkaya Pravesh, means soul goes out from there, or soul enters the body from the Brahmarandra. Now, whatever people have actually in this on YouTube or on the social media, there is hardly anybody commenting on the Brahmarandra. So we activate even the Brahmarandra to give people that actually way to receive that cosmic energies. And to activate Brahmarandra, you require actual spiritual powers. This is what I want people to understand. And graduation, as I said, कि unless and until your Kundalini reaches to the destination, जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं इधर की शिव और शक्ति का मिलन हो गया तो आपको मोक्ष मिल गया, right? That is a graduation in spirituality. If it is not there, then whatever you call yourself, you are not a graduate, right? And after doing that, after getting that blessing from the Lord, then you will be able to do changes in somebody's life. But for that, you have to work like at least 40 years with a goal in the mind to achieve something, right? Not financially, but saving lives. Actually, that will go in your accounts because everything is going to stay here only, right?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. Now, sir, I'd like you to speak about aura. what is this aura? Simple common people are still not able to understand what is this aura healing or aura energy and all of that. So if you could put that in very simple terms for all of us to understand.
ये ऑरा क्या है एक्चुअली? ऑरा लस्टर है, आपकी आभा है, आपकी बॉडी का लस्टर है, दैट इज ऑरा.
जी.
If you are a nice soul, I can see your aura also, Andrea. Though you are on the screen, I can see your aura also. If you are a nice soul, your aura will be very bright, right? And similarly, the other way, if you are not a good soul, your aura will be blackish. Now, a yogi can see the aura by his own eyes. He doesn't require that particular camera to look into somebody's aura. Right? Now, in going higher level in spirituality, aura is also connected with your Sukshma Deha. Do you know Sukshma Deha? Do you know we have three bodies inside? One is Sthul Deha, one is Linga Deha, and third one is the Sukshma Deha. Any infection coming into your body has to pass through the Sukshma Deha. If you are a healer or a spiritually strong person, that infection cannot pass the Sukshma Deha. So you are not affected. We are trying to help people to make that Sukshma Deha strong, that aura strong, right? So that you will be happy and healthy. This has to reach to common people. That is why I'm explaining to you. Right? A yogi can actually remove all the three bodies from anybody's body, clean them and put them inside. Right? He can do Parkaya Pravesh also. So these are higher level of spiritual things. They are not heard in this era. Last person who did was Sri Sai Baba. Right? He did Parkaya Pravesh. And to go some few thousand years back, Jesus Christ did Parkaya Pravesh. Right? So after that, his soul again entered the body. Right? That is called as Parkaya. Anything else, Andrea?
There are lots of questions to ask you, sir. There are lots of questions. Now, I'd like you to share about, spiritual astrology. As to what is this in simple common man's language. हम लोग इस बात को कैसे समझे spiritual astrology?
Spiritual astrology is what? Actually, I started developing this science with the help of my intuition and vision. Because for any human being, God has given some this nishan hote hai, which there are some signs. If somebody is looking like that, if you are looking like this, so beautiful, there is something in your actually horoscope, right? Why it is like that? If somebody is having some problems, why are that? So going into spiritual astrology, I try to find out with your aura first, then your skin texture, then the condition of your subconscious mind and your chakras, condition of your chakras. And the last one was the face reading. If there is something wrong in your chakras, some dormancy in your chakras, no matter what astrology says or something, that thing is going to haunt you. Unless and until that dormancy is removed, the chakras should be made. As I was talking about the Brahmarandra. Now Brahmarandra is playing the most active role. Because if your Brahmarandra is blocked, then you will not receive any divine cosmic energy. Finally, your body will start getting all infection because it will be weak. So God has given you this to get his blessings, as in the form of divine cosmic energy through Brahmarandra. So I want to help people by activating their Brahmarandra also, not only the chakras. Chakras will come afterwards. Right? Now, in spiritual astrology, I understand if somebody is having this or any problem or anything good or bad in any of the dashas or something, or see any bad sign on the palms. So actually the basic thing, that epicenter is in his chakras. Try to remove it from there. Try to heal it so that his fate, at least some way, it will be changed. Right. So there the chakras come, actually the main thing, and then the Brahmarandra. So we'll be able to help people, right? If something is not happening, so I will see the cause, why this is not happening. Or if somebody wants to do a very big business, so what he requires, I'll try to help. Right. So that is spiritual aspect, helping people.
Yes, yes. Now, sir, how long is this course? Like, कितने duration इस course का क्या है? एक दिन या 2 दिन या 1 week?
So it differs. It differs. If somebody comes to me, right, he wants to know. I should understand whether he wants to get healing or he wants to learn. Both are different things, right? If you come to me actually for treatment, so it depends what problem you are facing. Then I'll explain. These are the things. Now you tell me which way I can help you. If you require only healing, I'll do the healing. If you want to remove the cause which is haunting you, I can remove that cause also through your chakras, cleaning your chakras. Okay, making them active. All the 7 watches, if they are active, at least 70% of your problem will get solved. Right. So we do healing also to individual person, helping them on the infections. Any psychological disorder also we do healing. Right. Then to give it to people, right? We have found a trust. So we are doing free workshops. Even we did for the Indian Army also, I said. Then we
Yes.
did workshop for Indian Railways also, Ayush Mantralaya also, and so many things. When I did a workshop at Jagjivan Ram Hospital for Western Railways, even the patients who were in that admitted patient also came, right? Then I tried to help them also. Right? Even I was, God help me do that blessing to relieve them from pain, even to the admitted patients also. So this is what we do. If somebody wants to get connected, they will get my number on YouTube also, on the social media, right? Maybe through your program also, you will flash my number. They can very well come to me. They're all welcome. From any part of the world, they are welcome.
Yes. Yes, that's really nice. You even connected with the Indian Armed Forces, the railways, you said. So that's really very nice. Like, people are really coming forward to go for the inner healing and the spiritual connection, that people have lost this connection in the fast pace of their lives. We forgot the spiritual connection that we have and the spiritual energies that could heal us. And you, as a divine healer, you're trying your very best to connect with all the people, and you're inviting all of them on this journey of healing. So that's really wonderful.
I just want to speak one thing, Andrea, if you allow me.
Yes, yes, please.
We are doing International Yoga Day, right? What
Yes.
we are doing? We are doing asanas, or at the most, we are doing breathing, right? Pranayam. But yoga is 8-pronged. Yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. If you ask me, yogasan is the exercise of a yogi. And pranayam is the breathing technique of any yogi. Actually, beauty of the yogi starts after attaining the samadhi avastha. That is the 8th level. The journey to the spiritual powers, understanding the truth of life, starts after the samadhi avastha. So our heritage, our own yoga, right? The beauty of it starts after samadhi avastha. That only a yogi can tell. Because this is not known to people. Right? In some of the programs, I said, Ki Naneshwar Mauli, actually, he flew that, what we call a wall. Even that's the yoga. Now his sister wanted something for cooking, right? Making rotis, or we call mande, we call it. There was nothing with him. So he had that Jataragni, actually the fire from the belly. That is also yoga. And after he sat like that, and his sister had cooked that, what we call as pange or rotis on his back. So that is yoga. With Sai Baba, the Khanda Yoga moved out, right? जैसे बोलते हैं कि हाथ अलग पैर अलग हेड अलग, but that went with him. What we got? Nothing. Now a student like me has no guru to teach that, right? So that I feel कि there is nobody who can teach that because Khanda Yoga went with him, right?
Yes, sir. That's really nice. Thank you for sharing. Thank you very much. Now, sir, I'm really interested to know something called Yoga Nidra. And there are several people in the world who suffer from sleep disorder, maybe because of the excess stress or the tension, or I don't know what's the problem with them. We all suffer from sleep disorder. So how could Yoga Nidra be a part of our journey? If you could share that.
See, Yoga Nidra is also a siddhi, right? First, it is already connected to your mind. If you have a relaxed mind, you will easily go to sleep. If there are no thoughts in your mind, you will easily sleep, right? But the thoughts are going on, right? I was just talking to Preeti. There is a center in your brain, actually, if that is relaxed, that gives the natural euphoria so that people will sleep. But that is known to people. By Yoga Nidra, if you relax the mind, if you activate that center, the person will sleep naturally without taking any pill. So that is what a yogic healing does. That is what a yogi does. Right? Relax that person's mind. Relax his problems. Relax the things coming to his mind. Right? Relax his subconscious mind. Then you can give yoga nidra. Then you will sleep peacefully.
Yes, that's really nice, sir. That's really nice. Now, if people would like to connect with you, especially for the Yoga Nidra, because the whole day they are busy connected with people and they are doing some work or the other, but when they are going to sleep, they are unable to sleep. So if they want a session with you, maybe a one-to-one session or a group session with you with regard to Yoga Nidra, what do you have to say about this?
We will definitely do it. Now invite me. Right? You can gather some 1,000 people, right, at a time, sitting anywhere. Now with this science, we can get connected. And I can give them yoga nidra at a time. I can attune that particular part of the brain, which will get relaxation and they'll sleep. I will give that attunement of yoga nidra also to them. So that at least have that peaceful life, peaceful sleep. And not to get worried what will happen tomorrow because it is not in your hand. Right? Everything is in the hands of the destiny. Human being cannot do anything. But try to understand and accept the things which are there. And by my way, I will try to help anybody who comes to me.
Yes, yes, that's really nice. Thank you for being so open and kind and being ready to, give your time and share your time and help people with regard to their sleep pattern and to master the technique of Yoga Nidra. That's really nice. Now, sir, there is something that I'd like to ask you. Now, there are several parents, especially the mother. Nowadays, let's not be gender biased. Parents will take both the father and mother. They are so connected with their child. The children are adults and they can't see the suffering of their children. So how do they overcome all the stress? See, now they can't control their children's lives. तो हो ही नहीं पाता वो जो बच्चों का जिंदगी है वो खुद आगे चले जाते हैं लेकिन बच्चों का दुख दर्द देख के जो माता पिताएं हैं तो वो कैसे ओवरकम करना है कैसे एक्सेप्ट करना रियलिटी this is what my child is facing and this is what is their reality. I try to protect them from all the difficulties of the world, but now they are facing the difficulties in life. Seeing my children struggling, I don't feel good. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग हैं पेरेंट्स. तो इसके लिए आपके पास कोई टेक्निक है या कोई सुझाव है तो आप बता दीजिए ना.
If you're asking a yogi, he will give a very simple answer. Right? जब आप पैदा हुए थे तो क्या बच्चा था साथ में आपके? नहीं. As you have your own fate and your journey, so that way he also has. God tells you, do whatever I have given to you. Okay, take the pressure of the things which you can change. Yeah, that does not mean you should not help the child. You should help the child the way you can. Be a mother or a father. But don't try to take the pressure out of that. So you will not be able to help yourself and not the child also. And whatever the problem child is suffering, people like me are there to try to help. Try to sort out the things which way we can. Right? First, we have to understand what the problem child is facing. Oh, ये क्यों हो रहा है और उसको कैसे मदद कर सकते. It's very simple. लेकिन वो दुनिया भर का प्रेशर अगर आप अपने माइंड पे लेते, then mind will fail. So you will not be able to help anybody. तो एक हीलर है, first he has to get control over his own mind and the thoughts. Then only you will be able to help. So parents of these children, they are welcome to our healing center. We'll try to do whatever we can.
Yes,
Then
sir.
whatever some people, they have patients like autistic child.
Yes.
You know why this thing happens? Because the lack of oxygen at the time of birth. Right? If you can give that oxygen level, increase those oxygen level in the brain of the children, mostly that problem will get solved. Right? Even ozone can be created. Yogi can do that. Right? So that thing will be solved. I try to help so many patients during that pandemic also, all over the world. So many people, we try to help from the US, we try to help people for many things. Right? So I want at least to be of as a help to everyone, whichever way I can. Right?
That's really nice. That's really wonderful. I mean, connecting with you, talking to you itself is very healing. Spending time with you, that positivity that you're sharing makes us really feel good about ourselves as well. Now, sir, there is अभी एक बड़ी सी क्वेश्चन है सर. बहुत सारे लोग जो है सब्सटेंस अब्यूज करते हैं, या तो सब्सटेंस अब्यूज लाइक अल्कोहल, ड्रग्स, etc. So can we bring these people who are under the influence of alcohol or drugs, can we bring them on the path of spirituality, on the path of healing, and make them understand instead of like giving them like what you say, treatment which doesn't work in case of alcoholics or drug addicts. It doesn't work. It takes a very long time for them to heal. Can we bring them on the spiritual path and try to bring healing in their lives?
You first try to understand why somebody drinks or why somebody takes a drug.
Very
It is a scare. It is a scare over here. Right? How can I sleep? For them, the most important thing that I'll not be able to sleep the entire night. Right? I will have to spend the night looking at the roof, and the next day will be spoiled. So people will go for maybe for drugs or even that liquor or so many else things also there. Only that scare. If you remove that scare out of their mind, of these problems will get solved. Only just telling them, giving that key positive thing, you do this, you do that, but that is beyond that person's control. So positive thinking and so many things you give, it will not reach where it should reach actually. Right? So remove that scare out of their mind, help them to come out of that. That is the only thing.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now, sir, अभी एक बात जो है, आपने कहा आप में भी है, आप जो skin texture जो है या skin problems connected with cirrhosis, etc. That also could be healed.
I'm sorry, it is not cirrhosis. It is
Yes.
psoriasis.
Sorry.
Cirrhosis is a different disease. It happens to the liver. Those who drunk, right? Those who are drinking so many things,
जी.
huge drinking, then that cirrhosis happens. This is psoriasis.
Yes. So how does a person benefit from spiritual healing? How he or she will be able to come out of this?
Then again, the infection has to be killed. See, yogic healing works in 3 ways. Activation of the chakras, then killing of the infection, and third one is the regenerate of the cells. And psoriasis is what you're saying. You have to change that skin cycle. Then those things coming on your body will stop. And psoriasis, those problems all you're in the blood. Even blood should get healing. It has to be removed from the blood. I've done it in the cases of so many patients. And after getting that thing healed, those patients get cured. So there the yogic healing comes in the picture.
Yes.
So any skin disease, that healing is required. Killing of that infection, because then if somebody gets it, get in touch with somebody else, it will pass. Right? But if you heal that patient's thing, so it will not be that powerful that even if you touch somebody, it will pass. So to kill that infection from the body, and it is possible only by yogic healing. Right? Because there will be cellular changes of the patient. Your cells will become more strong. Your body will be able to fight. Your WBC counts will be very strong to fight that infection. Right? So you can help any skin patient also. Then if you can reach up to that, you will be able to change that skin cycle also. Then psoriasis will be solved.
Yes, sir. And I should thank you for clarifying these two terms, cirrhosis and psoriasis, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for putting that right on this platform. Thank you for correcting me as well. That really speaks about you, that you're so polite, you're so gentle, that you want the world to know the accurate things and to go forward with their lives. No, sir, अभी एक बड़ी बात है जो हमारे मन में अभी आई है. बहुत सारे बच्चे जो हैं childhood trauma से suffer ho rahe. They're suffering from childhood trauma. It could be anything, the way their parents brought them up or any type of abuse they have faced during their childhood phase, either at school or in their playgroup or within the family. Some sort of up and down might have happened in their lives as a little child. So when they become adults, they carry this burden of childhood pain and suffering in their adulthood, and they cannot function very well in their normal relationships and in their job space. So how can healing or spiritual healing and divine energies work to bring them out from that suffering and to live normal life?
The basic thing a yogi will do, you know what? Any yesterday becomes a history.
Very true.
If your history is going to sit on your today or tomorrow, you will not be able to perform. Right? So a yogi will tell them, Ki, this is past. Some unfortunate incident has happened, but it is over. You don't have to kill your today and tomorrow what happened in the past. So forget it as a bad dream. Right? Don't spoil your future. Whatever happened in the past, you cannot change it. You don't have a time machine. Right? So maybe you have to accept it. What has happened? Forget it. And no human being in the world has no problem in his life. It's a ho hi nahi sakta. Right? If you ask me, everybody, including me, has come here to suffer. Right? So we'll try to understand What God's blessings are there to live even with these sufferings, and what can be your motto of life, which way you can go forward, which way you can help people, so that God will bless you, your soul, in your journey ahead. Right? So tell yourself ki what happened yesterday was history. Maybe you see a good movie or a bad movie, right? But you will remember it for a few days, not all the time in life. Forget it as a bad movie which you saw. This is what I feel. Right? Not to put it on your head, something I could not get in life. अरे तेरे नसीब में ही नहीं था, नहीं मिला. You don't spend your life, the entire life कि मेरे को ये नहीं मिला. Right? दूसरे को वो मिला होगा, लेकिन उसको 10 प्रॉब्लम है जो आपको नहीं मालूम. So God will balance everything and give you. Right? That one has to understand. And everybody's life is written by him. Anything good or bad, you want that, but you may not get it. But you will get so many other things which you will not value. And God will give that to some person, but he will cut off so many other wires which he will not get. Right? That is what I say simply. Whatever happened in the past, you can't change it. Make yours today and tomorrow strong. Right? So you can be strong by your mind, your soul, and the way you are. So that your life will be a very happy thing. So you will feel this earth is a very happy place to live, if you understand. Otherwise, even yogis are suffering by their bodies because this is all mud, right? It is going to have something or the other. साई बाबा कहते थे कि जो आया वो जाएगा ही, राइट? कोई बंदा हो या साई हो, उसको भी जाना है. So it is as simple as that. So you keep on crying, this happened to me and that good, then something or other is going to happen. No matter whatever you do. But you keep your mind cool, set your goal, this you want to do, God will help you. Right?
Gee, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The beautiful part here is like, don't kill your present and future just because you had a bad past. It is still in your hand, the present and future. And if you trust in God and the divine energy, definitely will work for you wonders. Now, sir, we'll talk about another sensitive question and topic. Now, there are several couples out there, the younger couples who have just been married or who are going to get married still on the path of, that beautiful bonding with regard to marriage. There are people who are already married, some are middle-agers or people who are in their middle age who have been married, some are senior citizens. लेकिन अब उनको समझ में आया है कि मैं एक गलत इंसान के साथ जुड़ा हुआ हूँ, इतने सालों से इनका अन्याय या इनका भ्रष्टाचार के नीचे मैं दब के रहा हूँ, अभी मुझे अभी फ्रीडम चाहिए. I want, मैं कौन हूँ मुझे मालूम हो गया है. I have that spiritual understanding that I am a human being, not to suffer abuse, and I want to be relieved from the pain and suffering. So how can you help them to overcome all of these challenges at this age if they have understood that respect is first, then is love?
You understand one thing. If somebody gets married to somebody, is it in their hands? It is not in anybody's hand to get married to somebody. If somebody loves someone but will not get married to that person, right? Sometimes you get married to somebody, you may not love you, maybe a lady or a man. So let us not be gender biased, as I was saying.
Yes.
It can be anybody, right? But try to make your life beautiful the way you can. I will give you some very simple answer. If you are driving a car, right? If you are driving a car with a very high speed, what you will do, any driver will do, try to get the control of the car by getting the control of the brake if he wants to stop. Like that, your mind is. Suppose you have entered in some relation, right? You may not like after some time, but can you really change it? You cannot. So getting paid for that, has no meaning. And our actually law has given you that. If you don't want to stay with some person, you can get that divorce also. But that is on the later stage. But if you want to still stay together, don't spoil your life with the things which are beyond your control. Try to get the control of your mind, so then you'll understand क्या अच्छा है क्या बुरा है, right? So this is what I want to tell people. First, try to get the control over your own mind, your thoughts, your feelings, right? If they are increasing, then pain will never leave you, right? If you keep it then at the optimum level, you'll be very happy. Maybe you are a man or a lady also, right? Many times, if that feelings are more, that is the number one cause of the grief, sorrows in your life, right?
Yes.
अगर मुझे पूछो तो मेरे सर पे वो नहीं बैठते. If you ask me, I'll tell you, मेरे लिए ऐसा कोई नहीं, ये अपना ये परा है. If I can help anybody, I will try to help. So that time I will not be biased. तो फिर वो तकलीफ ही नहीं, ये मेरा है, ये मेरा है. If they understand the truth of life, कि सब तुम्हारे हैं और कोई भी तुम्हारा नहीं है, so that pain will not be there, right? No, as you were saying, talking about कि parents are facing the problem, my child is not getting that, he's having that problem, to try to help in the way you can. But because of that problem, don't kill yourself. Because if you affect your own mind and your body, you will not be able to help the child. So try to become strong. Then see, somebody is in the ponds, right? You can take him out only if you are out and strong, not otherwise. As simple as that, right? And then those people are suffering. At least if you ask me, we'll try to help the way I can. If you are not getting that relaxed mind, that phobias are there, this and that, if they cooperate, we will help them to become strong. Because we understand going through this spiritual path, that is the actual way. If a yogi gets the control over his mind, he'll be able to do changes. Otherwise, he's not able to do. In our Maharashtra, Tukaram Maharaj, a great saint, he was saying, I don't know whether you will understand. He was saying, Ratrandina Amma Yuddhacha Prasanga. Antarbaya Jag and Man. So he was saying कि every day and night, there is war between the mind and the rest of the world. So if his mind also get affected, he cannot remain at that level because he is getting affected. That is how our common people are getting affected, and they keep on crying. मेरे को ये नहीं मिला, मेरे को वो नहीं मिला. But see what you got. They will not look into that. So they will keep that. They will not leave that string to keep on crying for the rest of their life. Right? This is what I feel. See what God tells you. कुछ दिया है, कुछ नहीं दिया है, right? So that tears coming to eyes. I get affected if I see somebody crying. So I will go and try to help that person, whosoever is. Right? Because that is what a yogi's heart is. लेकिन वो खुद के लिए नहीं सोचता है, और खुद के लिए सोचे तो हीलर नहीं बन सकता है. As simple as that. Any other thing you wish to ask me?
Yes, sir. Yes, that's really very nice. Thank you for sharing. That's really nice. As you said, if I see anybody in pain, I feel like going to reduce that pain, becoming a healer in their lives. That gives me immense pleasure.
That is otherwise there is no point you taking birth.
Very true.
and become as a weight over the earth. Be some useful to the world, then you're worth living, not otherwise. Ask anybody, ask yourself, am I of some use to the society? Am I of some use to the world? Then you are worth living, not otherwise. It I don't care like how much money you earn and how many things you are earning. If you're not useful to that society, if you're not giving back what God has given you, right? You have to. Then only tomorrow people will remember you. Right?
That's wonderful. That's really nice. Ask yourself what you have to give back to the society. That's really nice. What you can give back to the world. Now, sir, with regard to healing and the divine process, the divine aura that works for us, if you can, towards the end, share about what kind of food works best on us in order that when we are into this healing process or on the spiritual journey, which kind of food works very nice?
Any food which will not affect your digestion is fine. Right? Now you will ask me, people are recommending which food. I'm a rebel. Right? I will say, if God has given birth to tigers, lions, and by nature they are eating those things, right? Is it wrong? No, they are born like that. Right? If you ask me, nobody can be a real vegetarian in the world. Not possible. Because you are breathing so many viruses. Right? So I will say the food which will not affect your digestion, your body's mechanism, it is fine. Right? People will not like it, the way I'm saying, but I'm telling you the practical thing. It is most practical. So maybe like that key veg food will be lighter for digestion. Very fine. You like it, have it. But the food which is very easy to get digested as per your body's constitution, it is fine for.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing. Now, one last question before we sum up is if you can just give us a clear picture of spiritual sadhana. What is this spiritual sadhana? And you focus on that and want to bring that thought process even in the mind of people. तो अंत में थोड़ा सा spiritual sadhana के बारे में बता दीजिए हमको. Yes.
See, sadhana, if you ask me, it is samadhi avastha. I have seen people meditation better music lagao. For what? Few years back, I was trying to go into samadhi avastha, learn samadhi avastha. You know, I don't have a living guru. Right? I was sitting in one of the basement of a temple, you can call. And I was getting mood. Maybe after a couple of hours, that pain was there in the legs. There was a voice कि saying, तुझे माइंड नहीं है, बॉडी नहीं है, तो दुखता क्या है? अगर समाधि अवस्था में जाना है, you got to forget it. Forget everything. Get connected to Lord the way you can. And by whichever name you call him, he's one. Right? Now, tomorrow I went to so many places in Italy. I went to the church. I loved it. I went to Vatican City, right? I loved it. Right? The way they have cleaned it, the way they have kept it, those buildings, those churches, even that Pisa, right? They have maintained it for thousands of years. I really loved it. So if you call me or you ask me, God is one, by whichever name you call him, right? So try to be in that, try to get connected to Lord. All your worries will go away, they'll fly away. Or your problems will vanish. Only if your mind is stable. You believe in Lord, right? Anything else, Andrea?
So that was really a wonderful journey with you. And I was really very impressed with all that you have shared. You've shared it in a very holistic way. You focus on holistic healing, connected with the mind, the body, the soul, and you have taken us on that beautiful spiritual path. What I would like to request you is if we could get connected with you again with regard to all of this, and we could invite many more people on this spiritual healing journey, where you have understood the importance of giving back to the society, to understanding how the human mind works, how it should be in control through the divine energies that you've acquired through these years of experience, more than 4 decades into this beautiful field. Thank you very much for being here, and we look forward to many more interactions with you, sir. It has really been an empowering session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being so kind and spending so much of time. I posed different types of questions to you. You answered all of them with a lot of patience and in the right way.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you, sir. And same to you, sir. Thank you very much. And my dear friends, I'd like you to connect with sir for the right reasons. He's a wonderful spiritual healer, and he would like to, bring about the change in your lives, the required change. It's not the materialistic part. It is the immaterialistic part, understanding the inner human being, in understanding your mind better. It could be, you can be an entrepreneur, you could be a business person who wants any Vastu type of connection with sir, where he could really give you the right kind of guidance based on spiritual healing, spiritual energy, and the divine connection that he has within him. So all these years of experience really speaks volumes of what he could serve you in the right way. And he has been serving mankind from the past 4 decades. So we look forward to many more interactions. I'm really impressed, and thank you very much. Talking to you has really, brought a lot of peace and calm within me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar, sir. Thank you. My dear friends, if you'd love to connect with our celebrity and guest, you could connect with him. We will share the details of his contact, email ID, and the phone number as well. And as well as sir runs a YouTube. Sir, you also run a YouTube channel. If you could share the name
Yes.
of the YouTube channel.
Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center.
Yes. The name of the YouTube channel is the same?
Yeah.
If you could repeat that once more, please.
Rajyog Spiritual Healing Center.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for sharing. I guess every day, 15 minutes, some program is being...
Yeah. Actually, we are doing totally different thing.
Yes.
You
Can
may
you
be
please share
seeing
that?
videos, right, on YouTube. I am doing for any chakra, right? I'm giving a live healing, right? So that anybody sees that video and want to take that healing for that particular chakra or that part. We have given a healing for even knee pain also. If you actually see that video, go into that, take that meditation, take that treatment, you will get healing for your knees also. Like your heart problems also. We have done that videos. So you can have the life healing. Just put on that video. You can actually keep that video with you, right? You can preserve that. So even after tomorrow, I may not be there. Even after 100 years, you see that video and try to take the treatment, you will get it. Because that is already put on the universe. Right? Maybe going forward, maybe we will have some more interviews. I'll be able to explain you more in a much better way. Subscribe to our channel, right? Press the bell icon so that our videos will come directly to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. My dear friends, do like, subscribe, and share to sir's videos, which is on YouTube. You could share, and you could really get a lot of information, a lot of healing. Don't we all want to heal ourselves in the right kind of way? The bodily pain, the mental stress, and how to understand ourselves better. So sir is focused on bringing change in our lives. So let's get together, join together, and heal the universe. When you heal yourself, you heal your family, you heal your country, and then you at large heal the universe. So we believe in universal energy. And here is a universal healing person right in front of us, because he works not only for the people of India, but across the world. There are several clients who connect with him on a regular basis. With this, we'd like to sign off from the International Fab Talks. Thank you, sir, and God bless.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. My dear friends, if you like what the International Fab Talks is doing, connecting with the right kind of people, bringing balance in your lives, wanting the best for you with regard to your physical, mental, and spiritual health, stay connected with us. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. And of course, don't forget to comment and like and subscribe even to Sir's channel, which is really focused on bringing about healing in your lives. Stay blessed. Keep smiling. Take care of yourselves.